Hello friends, welcome back. My name's Ramon. How are you today? I don't know about where all you are at, but here in London, winter's here. She came out of the blue, uninvited. But here's the thing about me. My skin's gonna be oily no matter what. Doesn't matter if it's summer, if it's winter, it's oily. Taking care of my skin during the winter basically comes down to two factors. First and foremost, my skin tends to get a little bit more dry and like dehydrated during the winter. I think that has to do mainly to the fact that when it's winter, it's cold out and a lot of buildings compensate for that cold by turning their heat up. And I find that like central heating really dehydrates my skin, but like to an utmost level. So my skin feels very, very parched. And so that leads me to the other part where as a result of being more parched, my skin has to like overcompensate and overproduce sebum. So I have like really oily skin, but as a result of that, I also have like a little bit more congestion and breakouts I have to really focus on. To add on to that, maskne. We're in a time where you should be wearing a mask no matter where you go. If you leave your house, which you should be social distancing. So maskne is another factor that we're adding into the mix for this winter. And so this video is going to be in collaboration with Stylevana, where I'm going to be talking to you about my oily skin essentials for winter. Before we get into it, I'm going to ask that you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, and fancy related content on my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and down below. Have you used any of these products that I'm going to talk about in this video? Tell me about your experiences, but more so, what are some of your oily skin winter essentials? Put those down in the comments. As I mentioned, this video is in collaboration with Stylevana. The products were gifted to me, but I'm not getting paid. This is just a video kind of reviewing some products that Stylevana wanted to highlight. I was given a few options and I chose the box that I felt was more fit for my needs. Talking about Stylevana, I've used them now for a few years, and I mentioned that in like each video I've talked about. I've been using Stylevana now for I think like 2, almost 3 years, because they carry a lot of the Korean and Japanese skincare brands that I can't get as easily and at a really good price as well. They were a staple that I use in the US, but they also have a UK site, so I'm still gonna be using them now that I live here in London, and they also have an Australian site that they launched recently. Links for all those are gonna be in the description box below, as well as links for all these products. But on top of all that, I also have a discount code with Stylevana to give you 10% off on all those websites. It's gonna be INF10, Ramon, right here on your screen. Get you some. So getting to the product, I'm gonna be talking about them in the same order that I would use them in my skincare routine. I was not given a cleanser, so the first item I'm gonna talk about is this toner from Isntree. This is a green tea fresh toner. Tea with this. Green tea, oh my god, that's so funny. The tea with this is that is a toner infused with 80% green tea extracts, claiming that this toner's antioxidizing qualities not only soothe, but also revitalize tired skin. Packed with anti-sebum PhD, explain in a second. A few gentle wipes with a cotton pad will prep your skin day or night by absorbing excess sebum for a clear complexion. And honestly, this is like a surprise banger in the box for me. Kind of giving you an ingredients breakdown from this. As they mentioned, this has 80% green tea, which is an amazing antioxidant, anti-inflammatory ingredient, paired with Centella, which is another antioxidant, anti-inflammatory superstar that also has really great humectant and skin moisturizing benefits. You also have ginkgo biloba. That ginkgo biloba is paired with willow herb extract and licorice, which are even more oily skin powerhouse ingredients because they're going to help to control sebum production. They're going to help to, again, kind of keep your oiliness at bay while also giving you more anti-inflammatory and soothing benefits. That willow bark also functions a little bit more as an astringent as well. And then that's paired with some really nice skin humectant ingredients like blueberry, allantoin, and beta-glucan, which are some of my favorite ingredients. They are really nice to soothe the skin. Allantoin and beta-glucan, all three of them give you nice humectant benefits, as I mentioned, but allantoin and beta-glucan also give you, again, more soothing, anti-inflammatory benefits and wound healing properties as well. That anti-sebum PhD ingredient thing they talked about is just a blend of some botanical extracts that, looking at the ingredients and breaking down a little bit of their properties, you get some astringent properties as well as some gamma-linoleic omega-6 fatty acids, and you get some more antioxidant and skin soothing benefits out of that. But basically, looking at the entire formulation overall and looking what the purpose is, you have ingredients that are going to act as more tonic, astringent, sebum controlling properties that are going to, again, control excess sebum production, but that's paired with really nice skin nourishing humectants, anti-inflammatory ingredients. So I like this a lot because it gave my skin a nice quench of hydration. I would go in with a few layers of this, but the astringent properties really kept my sebum at bay. But because you had enough nourishing ingredients, my skin wasn't overly dry or stripped. If I could compare this to any skincare product, if I look at the ingredients and look at the properties of what those ingredients are supposed to do, they mirror very closely the benefits from the Fenty Fat Water. The texture is very different, the feel overall is very different, but they're both nicely hydrating ingredients that also have some benefits that are going to help to brighten the skin as well as control sebum production and promote a little bit more skin clarity. So if you didn't get your hands on Fenty Fat Water, this might be a good dupe. Next is this, and this was a little bit more of a surprise. I'd never heard of it before, but when I posted it on Instagram, a lot of people were like, oh my god, I love that. It did a lot of good stuff for me. And that is the Rhoda Milano CC Concentration Measures Essence. Essence I'm using loosely because it does not give me essence vibes, but we'll get into that. So what this is supposed to do, according to the brand, it's supposed to suppress melanin production and prevent spots and freckles. It also prevents acne and breakouts, and it can also tighten, cleanse, and recalibrate the skin. I don't know about that last part, but talking about the first two claims, first and foremost, this is basically like a nice antioxidant serum. You got ascorbic acid as well as a vitamin C derivative called ascorbyl tetroisopalmitate. Ascorbic acid holy grail ingredient, water soluble, tricky to formulate nicely and get the most efficacy out of, but you pair it with a derivative. And this one is an oil soluble version that doesn't have a lot of in vivo studies, but with in vitro studies and petri dish studies, basically, it has a lot of promising benefits that are very similar to the top 3 benefits from ascorbic acid: brightening, anti-aging, antioxidant benefits. And so what you're getting with that combination is basically a nice well-rounded vitamin C kick that's going to penetrate the skin and work semi-effectively, paired with tocopherol acetate, vitamin E derivative, which is just an oil-soluble antioxidant. You have a botanical ingredient called Alpinia catfish seed extract, which I can't find a lot of literature about, but there's some potential for it to be a brightening botanical ingredient, so you have that brightening benefit on top of that. You also have licorice, once again, one of my all-time favorite ingredients, which is going to give you, as I mentioned, some nice sebum controlling as well as anti-inflammatory benefits. And then you have thymol, and thymol is an essential oil derived from thyme, the herb. Looking back at the claims of the product, I think this is what you're getting some of the anti-acne properties from. What I could find about this ingredient is that it has some antibacterial, antiseptic properties, which help potentially with acne. So I'm not saying it's going to be a cure-all for breakouts, but this is basically a very nicely lightweight, powerful antioxidant serum. The texture of this, I think it's like a volatile silicone. It feels a little bit more slippy when you put it on, but it sets down really nicely without a very shiny finish. So it's not heavy on the skin. It's super, super lightweight. It basically disappears into the skin. You get really nice antioxidant benefits from the vitamin C's and the vitamin E from the licorice as well. And you get a little bit of sebum control as well. Plus maybe some of the anti-acne benefits. I can't speak too highly on that. I haven't used this for too long. I got this package about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so I can't speak to the brightening claims of it, but the texture and the wear of it's very, very elegant. I mentioned that I don't know why it's called an essence. It feels more like a lightweight serum, so I use this after my toner, but I prefer this as more of a daytime situation just because those antioxidants are going to pair really nicely with sunscreen, but this works really nice at night as well. Next is this from Purito. This is the Centella Green Level Buffet Serum, and this whole product was the reason I chose this specific box. As I mentioned in my Purito sunscreen video, I haven't used a lot of Purito products. The sunscreens are holy grail to me because I like those so much, and Purito is such an esteemed brand. I wanted to try a lot more from them, and this is my opportunity. Looking at the claims of this product, it's a serum that's supposed to enhance skin barrier repair and reduce inflammation. Centella asiatica extract, which is featured at 49% in the formulation, and panthenol helps soothe skin irritated by external environmental stressors and prevent skin inflammation. If your skin is stressed using too many products, which can happen to me when I'm testing all these products for videos, looking at the ingredients on this, you obviously have Centella at a very high percentage. And not only is it Centella extract, but it's a lot of the derivatives of Centella as well. And you pair that with niacinamide, skincare superstar, Susan Yara's third child, essentially. That's giving you nice brightening benefits, skin barrier repair benefits, anti-acne benefits, skin balancing benefits. It does everything. Yeah, panthenol, arginine, hydrolyzed collagen, green tea, and you're getting nice humectants, nice soothing antioxidant benefits. You get more licorice, adenosine, you get ceramides, you get a nice little peptide complex in here. So overall, this is just gonna really boost skin hydration, give you a lot of anti-inflammatory soothing benefits to it. It's gonna give you a nice skin pumping benefit. Those ceramides and peptides especially have a lot of backing to say they're going to give you a nice plumper, more hydrated appearance of the skin. It's not going to work wonders in anti-aging necessarily, but they're really great ingredients to have in your skincare routine if anti-aging is a concern. But the big caveat with this is that this specific version features bergamot and lavender essential oils, which, I mean, if you're me and your skin isn't reactive, there's no problem. I've been using this now for 3 weeks. I've had no issues, no irritation or sensitivity. I don't mind essential oils. I don't mind fragrance. I like those in this because it makes it smell like Earl Grey or Fruit Loops. And I like that experience. If you don't like essential oils and you have more sensitive skin, they do have an unscented version of this. I'll tag that one below as well. But this serum overall is just really, really nice. The texture is lightweight, but nicely hydrating. It sets into the skin nicely without feeling heavy at all. Again, in order to avoid the excess sebum production I get from my skin feeling too dehydrated, I really have to go in heavy with a lot of lightweight hydrators. This is a perfect serum to have during the daytime. You also get some antioxidant benefits out of this as well. So she's a winner. But also it's really great at night to be able to, again, give you antioxidant repair at night, really soothe the skin if you've had a rough, stressful day, or you've been doing some heavy duty treatments. And also just to give your skin a nice boost of hydration. I don't know about you, but at night I layer hydration and moisturizers on thick. So this was well worth the box. Next, we're looking at this from Unique. This is their Centella Calming Gel Cream. And this was another surprise out of the box, mainly because the formulation and ingredients list was very interesting. But looking at the claims of this, it's a light and moisturizing gel cream, which is oil-free, that helps calm sensitive, stressed, or blemish-prone skin with 70% Centella asiatica leaf water and 10% tea tree leaf water. It's meant to be like a nice soothing, blemish calming moisturizer. Centella and tea tree are top of the ingredients claim of this, and those ingredients I both love. Centella, as I mentioned, does everything for my skin. And tea tree water is an essential oil that's on the more safe side. There's less of an irritation probability with this, but if you're sensitive to it, you're sensitive to it. That has a lot of anti-acne claims to it. My skin reacts really well to it. Beyond that, you're pairing with niacinamide, which is another really great anti-acne, skin balancing, sebum controlling, brightening ingredient. Licorice and licorice root extract are also part of the formulation, and those are going to give you, again, sebum controlling, some brightening, some anti-inflammatory properties as well. Overall, the formulation of this is just going to give you nice hydration, really, very lightweight, very, very lightweight, while giving you some nice anti-acne soothing benefits as well. It has a 6-sprout skin protection formula, which features a lot of like botanical, like root vegetable based extracts. And overall, what those are giving you is half astringent and half skin conditioning properties to it. The surprise for this was just how nice and lightweight this is and how plush the texture is. A little goes a long way with this, and at least my skin nicely hydrated. This is like a hybrid between a gel moisturizer and a hydrating serum to me. The big caveat with this, and why I say this is a big surprise, was this features bergamot essential oil, limonene, and linalool, which are all essential oils, the last two being a little bit higher in the sensitivity department and a lot more likely to cause irritation. I've never experienced irritation from those, but I know people who have. But then going with these products, and again, I've also been testing out some other actives, kind of playing with some serums and acids. This really did a lot to calm my skin and minimize redness in my skin. I have had some also cystic acne breakouts right here in my temples, and it actually helps a lot to calm that inflammation down and bring those bumps down substantially. But specifically for me, having more oily, acne prone skin, I found this formulation is set into my skin really, really nicely, giving nice plush hydration with the oil-free formula, and I felt my skin was nicely moisturized for the daytime. It's also mad cheap. This is only $10, and I could go through this pretty quickly, so I actually would repurchase this. This was a really nice highlight out of the box. And the next product we're gonna talk about is this from Laneige, their water sleeping mask. To me, this is like cult classic skincare products. I was really excited to see this in the box. I've used this before. I really like it a lot. This is a nice, lightweight gel cream texture sleeping mask. Looking at the claims of the product, with an intensive moisturizing overnight mask that makes the skin look clear, bright, and well rested in the morning through the purification action of sleep tox, trademarked. Looking at the ingredients list, it's a lot of really nice humectants. You have a vitamin C derivative, which is going to help to brighten, give you some antioxidant benefits, and also help with some collagen synthesis, really plumping up the skin. You also get some like pseudoceramide is what the ingredient's called, which is going to, again, boost your barrier function and give you nice moisturization. That sleep tox ingredient they talk about, looking at the actual claims on Sephora, it's just a blend of antioxidants. You have apricot and even primrose extracts. So antioxidants really nice at night to really repair the skin from the day's damage, from environmental stressors and free radical damage. And then you also have quinoa seed extract, which is the source of omega fatty acids and antioxidants. I like this because if my skin is just feeling a little bit more parched than normal, I can layer this on. It's a gel cream texture, so it sets into my skin super quickly and lightly, but my skin feels nourished. Laneige is that brand. It's really easily accessible, but what I love especially is that I got this little sample size and I was like, oh, maybe they just gave me the sample size for the box. No, this is for sale. This is $2. I can make this last me a good few weeks. Not only that, this is a great travel option, but they also do feature the full size. I really want to emphasize though that this is a sleeping mask. Sleeping mask to me is more of a marketing term. All it is to me is just like a more nourishing moisturizer. You can use it at night, you can use it during the daytime if you need to. Don't just limit it to sleeping. It's just like saying you can use a rich moisturizer, lather on a thick layer and go to sleep in that. So don't get too fixated on that. This is a really nice overall moisturizer, day or night, that is just really lightweight, but really nourishing to the skin. And then last we're gonna talk about today is this from Fruitia. This is their brightening bursting energy sheet mask. And looking at the ingredients list, this is a really nice hydrating sheet mask that features satsuma extract at a very high percentage. And with that, satsumas are oranges. It's vitamin C. So you're getting antioxidants, you're getting really nice brightening benefits from it. And I know it's a sheet mask. You're only using it once and you can't see amazing benefits after just one use. But that in conjunction with all the nice brightening antioxidant benefits in the whole routine, it's a really nice boost to have like once every week or so. You have really nice humectant and moisturizing ingredients like betaine and diglycerin. You have niacinamide, which again, just boosts the antioxidant, the anti-inflammatory, the skin barrier protecting and brightening benefits. Not only that, the last part of the formulation list is a lot of really nice, nourishing plant-based oils that are going to give you nice fatty acids, linoleic acids, antioxidants, amino acids, and just give your skin a nice plush emollient look. Looking into this product more, there's actually more out of this line that based off this formulation, I would actually be really interested in trying out in the form of like an essence or moisturizer step. So that was actually a really nice inclusion to this box. If you have more oily skin, every once in a while, it's nice to just give your skin a nice powerhouse punch of moisture. I'm someone who I have oily skin and I keep it light during the day, but at night I layer on rich creams, rich oils. I like to really nourish my skin at night. So it really has a nice proper ingredients and environment to heal and repair as I sleep so that the next day my skin's good. And overall, those are some of the oily skin essentials for winter that my skin's been loving, all thanks to Stylevana. Again, having oily skin, You gotta have ingredients that are gonna help to control and minimize your oil production, but hydrating and moisturizing your skin is super, super important, especially when you want to prevent overproduction of sebum, which is what I'm dealing with right now in the winter. Just keep that in mind when you're looking at formulation list. Also keep in mind, if you don't like fragrance or essential oils, a lot of these do have some fragrance-free options as well, so check those out. If I could choose the staple products out of this routine that really stood out to me, I would actually have to say the Calming Gel Cream from Unique. And I think this toner from Isntree. This was a really big surprise, especially again, considering that it's a really nice comparison to the Fat Water. So these two are my favorites, but I also love this, and this was a really nice surprise as well. So overall, I really love this box. INF10 Ramon's gonna give you 10% off all these items at Stylevana. I do get a nice little commission off of that if you do use it, but if you're not okay with that, that is okay. Feel free to look these up on Stylevana at your own leisure. Don't forget, I have US, UK, and Australian websites down in my description box below. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you know when I post more skincare, sunscreen, fancy related content on my channel. And down below, have you tried any of these? Because I know on Instagram, a lot of you chimed in saying you had some staple products in this lineup. And if so, what were your experiences? And or, again, what are some of your oily skin winter essentials? Tell me in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys.